Live on News Now.
Sami, I assume we're up. I've had real trouble hearing you today. We're in here with the Louisiana delegation. Let me check in with my friend here. How are you?
I'm good.
See, we don't bite.
I know. I didn't say you did.
I'm telling you, Sami, you walk around with a Fox Mike flag, and it's like a toxin in this arena. We're okay, right? We're cool?
We're cool.
Okay. We're cool. You like Fox. See? Louisiana. Okay, now tell me about tonight. Let me get your name first.
Bernie Woods.
Bernie Woods. You got the Hillary button on.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. Do you think there's going to be a lot of noise tonight from the Bernie people?
No, I really don't. I really think that it's going to be much quieter. I think that they have come to the conclusion that Bernie is on board with Hillary and that we appreciate them for the fight that they took out and went to the streets and brought in a bunch of new voters. So we appreciate that, and we let them know that. So we're sure that the majority of them are going to come on board.
Okay, so how much pressure have the delegations been under from the party and the Hillary folks to kind of tamp this down? And even Bernie Sanders has tamped it down, right? He's said, hey, everybody be cool here tonight.
Well, I can't speak for Bernie. I can tell you that we have not, from our delegation point of view, we have not put pressure on anybody to do anything. People are exercising their right to protest and to speak, and so we're allowing them to do that. As you can see, there hasn't been any. We just allow them to go ahead. Of course, me personally, I wish they would do that protesting, and when somebody's speaking, allow that person to speak. But when they announce the person's name, just boo them, do whatever you want to do. But when someone's speaking, I think it would be a lot more respectful if they were to do that.
Let me ask you something. Bill Clinton's speaking tonight.
Yes.
Everybody affectionately referred to Bill Clinton as the first black president. You know that. Everybody says that. But now you really have a black president. So how does that whole thing play out?
Well, how it plays out is that Bill is our nominee first black president. And Barack is our.
He wasn't official.
He was not official. He was our.
That is great stuff.
Yeah, he was our nominee first black president.
But he still has tremendous goodwill in the African American community, right?
He does. He absolutely does. And Hillary does also. Both those people have a lot of goodwill from the black community.
Did it dissipate at all when Bill Clinton took on Black Lives Matter a little bit? Did everybody go, whoa, what's this all about?
I don't think so. We respect other people's point of views, and especially one that is, nominated as the first black president. So we respect him. We are not all going to agree about everything. We're not. We know that.
No, that's what white folks think. White folks think, all right, the African American voting bloc, everybody thinks the same. Who thinks that? That's insanity.
No, that is insanity. We do not. And you can see that because you got a lot of Bernie people pushing out against Hillary and a lot of black people pushing for Hillary. So, no, we're independent thinking, and we're trying to nominate who's best we think for our interests.
There you go. Well, listen, have fun tonight. I'm going to talk to your beautiful friend over here. How are you?
God bless you. How are you?
Bless you. We're
yes,
doing
indeed.
great. We're from Phoenix, and it's good to see you. We're streaming live.
All right.
Tell me your name.
My name is Nita Steele.
Miss Steele? Louisiana. How have you guys recovered after Katrina? How's it looking there?
We're working, but it's better. No doubt about it. I live north Louisiana. I don't live down south.
Oh, okay.
I live
You're in
north.
South. Okay.
No, I'm in the north.
Oh, you're in the north.
It happened in the south.
Yes, of course. Tell me tonight how you're feeling about how this will all play out in the hall.
Very optimistic I am because it is going to be fine. Bill Clinton is going to talk. The crowd is going to go wild. Trust me. Trust me on that one.
We still love him.
We love it, and we love Hillary. And she's going to be a dynamic president. She's going to do what's right to do.
One word for Donald Trump.
Idiot.
Miss Lita, thank you. Great to see you. You know what? I didn't get your one word for Donald Trump.
Shrewd.
Shrewd. Now you're giving him a little credit now. Too much credit. All right. There you have it from the Louisiana delegation. Good stuff.
Well, John, I hope you can hear me now. We are getting questions from viewers, not if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you talk very slowly.
All right. So, question from our viewer Halala. Which party's speaker seemed to be the most effective? Or do we need to wait until later in the DNC convention to make that determination? I think she means overall in the last 8 days that you've been doing this.
The best speaker we've seen?
Yes.
Was that the question? Oh, that's a tough one. Over the last 8 days? Let's see, what sticks in my mind? Who? Oh, yeah. Well, on the Republican side, Laura Ingraham, the talk show host, you talk about red meat. That was, wow, that was something else. I mean, the hall went crazy with Laura Ingraham. Trump's deal was interesting that he delivered the goods off a teleprompter speech. It wasn't classic Trump. There weren't all the interesting one-liners. It was kind of a typical political speech. I thought Cory Booker last night was really good. Right? Cory Booker, here's the thing about Cory Booker, whether you agree with him politically or not, he could savage Donald Trump with a smile on his face and joy in his heart, and you didn't, even if you're a Trump supporter, somehow you didn't feel animosity towards him. He does it in a way, it's a political skill. Cory Booker has a way to twist the knife without even making you feel it. Cory Booker was really good last night. Obviously, Michelle Obama was tremendous. Bernie Sanders was Bernie Sanders. It's not beautiful oratory, but he's got a following. For a 74-year-old avowed socialist from Vermont, he moves these people in here. He moves them.
Another question, a follow-up question from one of our viewers. What is the biggest difference in the vibe between the RNC and the DNC?
Okay, that's a great question. As they dim the lights here, the vibe is there's a lot of star power in a Democratic convention, right?
Correct. That is right.
Amen.
No one refuses to speak. We got speakers that speak all night long.
You've got the star power of all these entertainers who are Democrats.
Absolutely.
Right?
So maybe the Democratic Party has decided everybody ought to come over to. How about the Democratic?
Right. So this is, you roll out Katy Perry and last night, Demi Lovato, Paul Simon. They start rolling out these legends. So the Democrats have a tremendous amount of star power. That's one thing. I would say on balance, the Democrats have more fun at their convention. It's a little bit more like a revival. The Republican thing is a little more buttoned up, and part of that is a product of there aren't as many delegates. The Republicans have 2,000 some odd delegates. The Democrats have 4,000. So it's a much bigger crowd of party people with the Democratic Party. And there's also a difference in diversity. A lot more diverse at the Democratic Convention. You see a lot of white faces at the Republican Convention, and here you see everybody. So that's a distinct difference.
I will say, though, there was a lot of dancing at the RNC last week, so I think there's some fun there.
I was going to say I was hoping this was Alicia Keys, but it's not, but it's okay. Or maybe it is Alicia Keys. Is that Alicia Keys up there with a different hairstyle? No. Alicia Keys?
It is not Alicia Keys. Not Alicia Keys.
I've got a bad view of this, Sami. You'd know better than I.
It does not appear to be Alicia Keys, John Hook, if you can hear me. Not Alicia Keys.
I don't know. We might have just gotten a sound check here. Not sure. Pardon me on that one.
Hi, John. If you can hear me, I am going to make the executive decision and tell you it is not Alicia Keys.
No, that is not. Okay. More questions, Sami. Go ahead.
All right. Well, what was the vibe like? I mean, you were there in the room when, for example, comedian Sarah Silverman called out all the Bernie or bust supporters.
Oh, yeah.
How did the room... looks like he is chatting with his friends.
Thank you. That's fun. You guys are great. Thank you. Okay, I've lost connection with Sami, so
John, can you hear me?
kind of hurts our ability to do phone calls.
All right, it looks like we have disconnected once again. Hopefully we'll be able to check in
Still
with him
connected, but I'm not hearing anything.
a little bit later on. It sounds like he's saying he's still connected, but he can't hear me. So, John, I'm just going to say thank you for your live report. Hopefully we'll be able to check in with you a little bit later on, and I'm going to take the viewers now outside to the protest in Philly.